Hey, King, welcome in. Great to see you again. We doing well? Let's start this back up. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Nice to see you all again. Just resting my feet and charging the phone here in my room. Pretty nice room. Has a decent view. I'll show it to you. Can you see it? I mean, you can't really see much from this, obviously, but you got like a building there. I might be able to do this. Let's see. The magic of laptops, you can actually do this. I didn't even think about it. But that's the rest of the view. Kind of shows you there, there. It's all right. Not bad. Got the airport down there between these two buildings. Just gotta scan this over here. Okay. Bring it on back. Ugh. Yeah, this is actually going to be a pretty short just chatting stream as well, as I'm gonna get back out there, folks. I got some games to play. We got games to play and games to bet on too in sports. So a lot going on tonight. I'm very excited. Gonna try some halal guys with my friend Coach, who I was hanging out with for the NFL experience and all that on the other things. So all in all, pretty good times. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I'd like to know. Just let me know. And take it from there. Yeah, good trip. Pretty chilly. It's been averaging between the 40s and the 50s most of this trip. And today was the coldest morning by far. It was 38 degrees outside when my morning started. So, oh, okay, you can hear? That's great, Timberland. Very cool. Yeah, but yeah, you can see there's a lot going on in Vegas, right? Like, was that fun? I had a good time with that too. It's kind of streaming that when I started to get back into business. Not as hot as October. Ah, yeah, it was a weird month because that October weekend was a heat wave, and then literally the day after, it was so much cooler. It was like, what? Really? Why? Why? I don't know. I had a better angle yesterday. Why? It's the lighting. The lighting will be better. There's my Vegas badge. There you go, Brendan. Very nice. I came to give a shout out to Eddie Brown Music and indubitably Brendan. Great to see both in the chat. Eddie, I'll tell you, if there was a peanut butter mayonnaise sandwich out there, oh yeah, I can't do it now with the teeth, but when my teeth are better, I will try it. I want to see it for myself. Let's see what it's all about. Thank you very much for the shout. Wait, you shouted on me. Oh wait, no, you don't. That wouldn't. I appreciate you, but not necessary. Yeah. Yeah. So, what you all up to tonight? How's your night going? I'm really excited to finish out things out. Even though I'm sober, it'll still be a really fun time here. And it has been a fun time so far, so I'm pretty happy about it. Let's see. I'm gonna bring it down here. Hey, Romo, how's it going? Can we get a shout to Romo? Romo says, even though I'm sober, bruh, it's the worst, isn't it? Well, definitely feel like I'm missing out on a certain number. Yeah, it definitely is a different dynamic for sure. Yeah, I mean, there are nights where there are parts of it. There are moments where I feel like, man, I wish I could have had the beer. For example, there's a bar right down the hall from where right, just like maybe a 5-minute walk from where my room is, and they have $3 beers, and they're like, yeah, it's like that would be great right now. I would totally be downing some beers right now if I could have beer. So I feel yeah, it's definitely a challenge. Good to see you again, by the way. Hope you're doing that. Yeah, but you know what's funny? I'm walking by parts. I'm walking by Harrah's and going inside Harrah's. I'm walking by the Cosmopolitan. I'm just reliving the moments from TwitchCon from back in October. And I drove by the convention center just a couple of days ago, and I drove down the same street, the same street that had the convention. And I was just thinking about, oh yeah, I remember all the good times. We were all here, vibing, partying. It was a good time. At least we drink together in Vegas. Yeah. Try another drink day one. Well, there's one. Once I'm allowed to drink again, I will. So this is the most sober I've been over like a 7-day period in a really long time. Probably, I haven't been sober for this many days in a row for sure. It has not happened since I started drinking. So you have to go back quite a long time, roughly 2 decades. So yeah, it's a strange experience. Yeah, but I think we're doing all right. Hey, Rothgar, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Rothgar, are you situated? I know that. Well, how are you? I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but how are you? I do want to mention though that there have been some good flight deals at Southwest and other airlines. So if you have any interest in going to JevCon in April, get in on that tonight because those deals are really good. So if you can, do. But I hope you're well. Vegas has been a really fun time. We went to the NFL experience today. We saw a lot of historic NFL merchandise. I mean, NFL game-worn jerseys, balls, commemorative balls. I got to see every championship ring from the entire history of the Super Bowl. And that was kind of neat to see the evolution of the Super Bowl championship ring and the details that are in each of those rings. It was pretty cool. I'm holding out for SandwichCon. Well, I think what I'm thinking of doing with that, we're gonna kind of line it up adjacent to, or let's be real, concurrent with TwitchCon. That way, since people are going to be there for TwitchCon anyway, it seems like a good time to do it. So that's kind of my thought. We'll have a Davy Con about the same time, so that'll be September. That's the thought. Yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, come on down. Love to see you there. There's got to be a real. Do you mean like a sandwich con for me or for the Sam fam? Or do you mean a sandwich con as in a convention of actual sandwiches that already exists? And I think either of those sound like things that can very much happen. What am I, the next contestant on The Price is Right? Rothgar says, things are good. I just got home from a good first... Yes! I love that. That's awesome, Rothgar. I'm so happy for you. Fantastic. Great news. I hope the next one goes just as well. People aren't invited. Only sandwiches. Says that's for homo. Yeah, I got miserable lighting right now. Sorry, I'm doing the best I can. I did not have the presence of mind to bring a ring light on my trip. And had I done so, this would have looked a lot better, but we're working with what we got. Davey needs a sandwich costume to wear for the next TwitchCon. That'd be fun. Alright, I gotta get this back up. I'm getting pretty hungry though. I think the plan tonight is halal guys. There's a halal guys in at the Caesars Forum shop, or the Caesars Forum, or just in Caesars Palace for Arlington. There's a food court at Caesars Palace, and it has a halal guys. I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty good tonight. I can put that. That's pretty good. You don't have to chew too hard on that, and it's that white sauce that goes on top is so good. It's like, whoa, show. Brendan says, I'd have you covered with a ring light if I were there. Oh, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, so gambling-wise, going pretty well. I mean, I really ate it yesterday with the sports stuff, so I'm hoping to get back some of that tonight. And we're ahead by about $18 today so far. And that's with the sports stuff pending. So pretending that I'm doing the sports betting now, even though I actually put it in the morning. So we're hoping for good things tonight with all the sprots, the basketball, the hockey. Let's see how it goes. I'm not betting on the Super Bowl here, unless I were to use like DraftKings or FanDuel or something that's eligible in the state, put the bet down, and then see what happens. Like I can do that, and I was like, maybe I will do that. But my thing about it is like I don't know who to take. I would, if you would ask me, I would take Kansas City, but I'm like, yeah, Kansas City +2 makes a lot of sense, but I'm not committed to that idea. I just don't know. I don't know who's gonna win. And the same thing with the over/under. I mean, I would take the under, but I'm not committed to that either. I don't know who's gonna. I don't know how many points are gonna be in the game. Brandon says, "What's the best culinary experience we can have with the current dietary restrictions?" Salmon, a grilled salmon with mashed potatoes from a primo restaurant is definitely up there. That's a big one. And actually, pretty much anything in Italian food is on board for that. Like lasagna, I think would be fine. So any great Italian pasta dish would be perfect. Any great pho, as long as it doesn't have like beef. If you just don't put beef in it at all, I think it's perfectly fine because the noodles are really easy to chew. So that's actually really good. Soup, any kind of soup, is a very good call. As long as it doesn't have like crackers on it or chips on it or really crunchy vegetables on it. Like, so you think of the greatest soup there is, as long as it's not crunchy, that's definitely in the pinnacle of what you can have, I think. Yeah. I also would say brisket would be up there, Brendan, and pulled pork. Those are all on board. So most barbecue is great. The only things you can't really do are ribs, because ribs are kind of, you still kind of have to do some work to kind of get at the ribs. So, but those are my choices. So you should still have a lot of great food, like salmon plates. You can have, you can have like pork shoulder. You can do really good breakfast. You can do like an egg scramble, with sausage. Yeah, pork, exactly. And versus pho, and versus pork shoulder, yeah, totally. Those are really good choices. And versus I enjoy was, oh, you went through that too. Oh, I went through it. Oh, yeah. So seafood definitely would be great. So a lobster meal, as long as you did it with mashed potatoes rather than a baked potato, very much something you could do. In fact, I think there's a place called Joe's. There's a Joe's from Miami, and they do really good lobster. That would be good. That'd be like the most expensive, fancy pants, soft food you can have, and it would be amazing. So there's a good answer right there. Seafood in the desert, Well, but these are places that have like come from other places, so like I think they would still work. What food trucks did you get from a TwitchCon? I don't think I got from any. I went to the food court inside the building, so that's where I went. I got the Metro Pizza, which I loved, really good, and I think I had a sandwich too over there. Oh no! I take that back. I did have a sandwich on. Did you see that barbecue that pulled that? Did you see the barbecue sandwich truck by Kappa Cabana, Brendan? I went to that one. I forgot to mention that. I actually went to that one. So there's one. The pizza food truck was big. Yeah, pizza was great. I love the pizza. So I had pizza and sandwich. And Rylan says, I'm saying when I ate pho, I liked it with seafood. Oh, I see. That's a pretty good call. It sounds like crab with pho. Like, that's a really, really good idea. I like that call, Rylan. Really nice. Good call. How long have we been on stream? Let's see. 16 minutes? Okay. I can probably go... I'm gonna say we'll go till... Let's just say Let's say 8:30. No, I think that'd be too late. Then we're gonna have a half an hour stream. I guess we'll have a half hour stream. That'd be fine. Go to that Maryland themed bar place. I'm not familiar with that Maryland themed bar place. I'm not sure which one, where it is. Do you know where it is? Oh, hey, Tina, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Nice to see you. But yeah, all situated. I'm getting kind of hungry, so I think I'm gonna have to. It's probably gonna be a short stream too. So I'm thinking I'm gonna give it maybe another 30 to 40 minutes, and then I'm sorry, another 15 to 30 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and raid out. Let me see who's on before I mean, it's too early to really make this decision, but I'll just check anyway. Just give me an idea where we can go. Yeah, some good choices, I guess. Oh, there you go. There's an idea. There's an idea. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I know where we're going. Cool. Okay. That's good. South Andover Boulevard. Okay. I was actually wondering if this place, even though it's not a full-on hotel, I wonder if they had room service here. Never thought about it. I'll have to look it up. Be right back. Yeah, I don't think they have room service. Room service would be cool though. That would say that would mark a lot of boxes for me right now. I'm like, I'm a little hungry, kind of tired, and just want to rest my feet. It's like, how do you do all of that in one sitting? I'm like, room service is the answer. Not to be. DoorDash? Yeah, I guess a DoorDash should be fine. Probably do it. I can always ask the front desk, do you want dash the doors? Yeah. Hey, listen, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go call the front desk and I'll see what my options are. I'll go BRB, but it will be a quick BRB. I'll be back. I will be right back. Okay. Yeah, no room service here, but you can DoorDash. The only caveat is that if I do DoorDash, I have to go downstairs to the bell desk. It's actually just not that bad because like walking into the elevator is like really fast, like zip, zip, zip. You're there in like 2 minutes, and then you pick up the food and come back. So I would like take a BRB, just come back with food. That's the thought. Yeah. I'm curious. It was a really interesting question though. I was very curious about that. So now we know. That's not too bad. Tina says, we were supposed to stay at a Hilton Grand's vacation in Vegas the last 3 days of our trip, but they are full, so we'll be at the Trump. Oh, the Trump, that way. Right on. That Trump, just to be clear, like one thing I learned about any of those properties is like the Trump name is just like just naming rights. It's not even, he doesn't even run it. Like it's just kind of an interesting little thing I learned about those properties. Like they're just regular properties. Having said that, I would never say one. But I wouldn't have that big of, if I was going with friends, it wouldn't be a big deal. But it's a pretty nice spot though, for what it's worth. Like I have seen it. Like it's actually pretty cool. Don has some comp days at Bellagio, so he'll be there the first few days. I've never been to that show, not even to gamble or whatever. Well, they don't even have a casino at that spot. That's just a hotel. Yeah. Fun fact. But, yeah. But you're gonna be at Bellagio too? Nice. Super nice. Yeah. Well, I think it's just like, there are some hotels in Vegas that don't have casinos. So they're just a hotel. Another good example of one is Vidara, which is behind the Aria. So there's no casino in the Vidara either. But it's next to Aria, so you just have to go walk across. Walk like maybe like a couple minutes to get to Aria to do any casino gambling. So, yeah. I think we all have to sit through a presentation. Oh, you got the offer too? Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'll give you some tips, Tina. Okay. So yes, 90-minute presentation, right? Now it'll be fun. Like you'll see like all the options, all the things you can do, you know. But I think much like when you're playing poker, don't show your hand. So I try to be as neutral as you can with any response. Part 1. And part 2, just be honest. Like, you know, they're gonna offer you this and that, and like, is it, we can make the finances work, yada yada yada. And maybe you'll find it's worth it, maybe. But in a lot of cases, you'll probably say no. And I think the bigger thing to remember, the important thing to remember with the timeshare is it's not so much the money that's the problem. It's the amount of commitment you have to manage. I mean, you've got to manage that every day, every year. And it doesn't really stop for a significant amount of time. It's a lot of things to manage. So that's probably the thing you would go with if you're going to be like, why it doesn't work for you. You're like, I don't want the commitment. That's a good argument. It's one that I think the timeshare management or the timeshare staff would understand. So, yeah. Yep. Tina says, now we aren't up for that. It's like the gym, you can't quit. Yeah, exactly. Because they're using you can't quit is because you put the investment in. Well, we already paid for this and this, so we got to do it. It's almost like you're forcing yourself to go on vacation at that point, and sometimes it doesn't work that way, you know? Yeah. Now, are you there for Formula One? Like, what was the reason? Oh, for work. I think it was like for Don's work, right? Okay. That's cool. Yeah. Work stuff. Yeah, right on. Did you know Arcade Chris was here in town for a few days for work stuff too? So we were hanging out this morning. It was really fun. I was just chatting with him. We were catching up, and then we played some craps. We played some automated craps. We didn't play the actual table, only because the actual table was too expensive. So we settled for the less expensive automated craps, and it was really fun. We did well. We both won out. We both came out ahead. Oh, you played automated craps too? Nice. Tina says we were there in April for our anniversary, and the construction for F1 was going. It was going on in April? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. So you had construction in April for something that happened in November? Oh, that's a lot. Yeah. That's a lot. Yeah, and we were struggling with that too, and that was October. Yeah, Tina says, oh yeah, big time. Yeah. I really hope that Vegas wouldn't do that again, but they're saying they're going to do it every year. It's like, I wish them the best of luck. That just sounds like a disaster to me. People walking through there are not happy with that situation. I certainly saw it firsthand. I was not about it either. Yeah. How's the weather where everybody is? So it's actually pretty wintry here. So had a high of about 55, 56 today, and the lows are like in the upper 30s, almost freezing temperature. Wait, really? There's a tornado warning? Oh man. Yeah, I heard it was still raining over in great otherwise. Yeah, no, weather's just been crazy in California right now. Holy cow. I'm glad everybody's safe back home though. That's good. Or in San Diego too, where you are. Like, good deal, Homo. It has been so warm. Yeah, I know that the northern U.S. is warm, and I'm honestly very concerned about that. There's no reason for it to be this warm right now, but yeah, that's the situation. 7, yeah, that's very warm for Ontario or wherever you are at this time of year. Tornado was just recently issued in Wisconsin. Yeesh. What a time to be alive. Gang. Wow. Yeah, be safe in Wisconsin too. Yeah. Tina says, stay safe, everyone. Hunker down. Roma says, can you just call Canada the northern U.S.? That's great. Remember how everybody says that Canada's like, or wasn't it like Canada is USA's hat or something like that, or something else Canada's hat? I can't remember anymore, but yeah, be safe, everybody. Yeah, I mean, I was just mentioning in the previous stream yesterday, like coming out here, the drive was crazy because it was drizzling when I left, but there was a lot of that trip where it was raining hard, and the good thing is there was not much traffic, so I was able to navigate through, but I had to be on my toes the whole time. I was watching for potholes and everything. So Rocker, did you end up like just going out with no jacket then? If it was that warm, that seems kind of nuts. Rocker says, thinks about all the times we have called some areas below the 49th parallel southern Canada. I'll vouch for Buffalo. I think Buffalo's southern Canada. For sure. I would call them southern Canada. I would call most of Minnesota southern Canada. And parts of Wisconsin, yeah. and arguably good parts of Michigan, too. I wish we were southern Canada. Yeah, I'm with Rahmo. I wish we were southern Canada, too. I'll gladly take southern Canada. I don't know why. Where is my tube? Actually, good question. I've had it all day. Let me show you. This thing has come through for me, Scissorman. Can you identify what this is from? Maybe this will be a good hint. Look at that. Yeah, Super Mario Brothers. This is the castle level. So this is the lava from World Anything 4 from the Colorado Rockies had. Nice. It's cold in Las Vegas. Yeah, it's cold. It's in the 40s tonight. For this area, pretty cold. Pretty cold. So I've been wearing multiple layers. This is a shirt underneath the sweater. I never wear this in LA, and I probably won't when I get back either. It is definitely true winter weather right now. And I was reading about how it was getting really warm in northern North America, and I'm like, oh no, I don't want it to get warm here. It did not get warm here. It's still pretty wintry down here in Las Vegas. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's cool. It really made me much more comfortable out there. How are we doing on time? Okay, probably maybe another 5 or 10 minutes, I think. Get rolling. Yeah, I heard about the free healthcare. It's just I don't even want to get started on that scissoring. I just don't. I'm just not. I'm not having that discussion. Like it's just gonna make me angry. Like I. Mm. Did you flop down? Not yet. That's coming. So I think when we raid out, I'll go ahead and do it. I could DoorDash something here. Oh, I did. Yeah, my phone's ready to go. I'm checking to see if I could DoorDash something. I probably won't though, because I'm going to be meeting my buddy Coach for dinner at in about 2 hours. So I don't feel like it's going to be worthwhile. That's not enough of a gap. I'm just going to go right to dinner. I'll double down. I'll just have double down. I'll double down. I'll have 2 meals for dinner. So I haven't had a meal since breakfast. I went to Egg Slut for breakfast. Arcade Crisp recommended it, and it was a really good call. It's great. They have Egg Slut in LA too, but it's nice that they had a location up there, and it was up here, and it's quite good. I like it. I didn't have a sandwich because I can't. So what they have is they have a thing called the Slut, and it's basically a poached egg over mashed potatoes, and they put it in a little jar, and then you just stir it around, and it's great. And I can't have any bread with it, so I asked them to replace the bread with a salad, and I chopped up the salad, and that worked out fine. Beer is a good food choice. Oh, always, Scissorman, always. Yeah, always a good choice, Scissorman. Unfortunately, I can't have any alcohol for the next few weeks because of my recovery from my dental implant. But we'll see what happens. I have another appointment on Tuesday in the morning, so we'll follow up with the people there, and we'll figure out if they'll take out. They'll probably take out the sutures for my dental implant. That dental implant surgery was torture. They did everything they could to make that comfortable. It wasn't, because they missed spots with the anesthetic, so I felt a lot of it. They had to put in more, and they still felt it and put in more, and it was a process. It was not probably one of the worst experiences that I'm gonna have all year, but I got through it, and now I'm feeling pretty good. Like the swelling is all the way down, and it feels fine. It feels a little vulnerable right now, so I'll be really careful with what I eat. Yeah, no beer either. That's not fun. Just talking where Homo's saying like that must be torture, and Romo's right. But I made the most of it. I still think I've been able to have a good time. Like I had a virgin margarita last night. It was almost like the real thing. It's just no booze. So the tongue didn't know the difference, but the rest of me did. And it was alright. Alright. What's wrong with my teeth? Well, so I'm missing a tooth. There's no tooth near the back of my mouth. The tooth was fractured at a certain point. So when they tried to do a root canal at one time, they determined it was fractured. They had to extract the tooth, which, by the way, was also one of the most painful. It wasn't painful, but it was strange. It was a traumatic experience to go through, but it happened really fast. It's kind of wild. They just kind of did it, just went right out. Like, shocking how easy that was for them to pull it out. Couldn't believe it. But then trying to pull down the bleeding, and the same thing with the implant. It's a very traumatic experience. Definitely not something you want to be doing frequently, right? But the end result's going to be great. Like when I get a new tooth, I'll be able to eat out of both sides of my mouth, and that should be really good long term for me. Chris is try to remember the last time they had a beer fails. Oh, you didn't? Are you all the way sober, or just beer specifically? Wow, Rothgar, good for you. That's a much healthier way to live. I'll tell you what. You had summer Keith, somewhere here, somewhere there. Yeah. So I have a hockey player's mouth for a little bit, you know? And I still do, actually. So that new tooth isn't here yet, but it'll get there. They say that the projection is June for the crown to be applied on top of the implant. So that'll make things official, and it'll be just like having a regular tooth again. So when that happens, I'm going for all the steak. I'm going right to Fogo. Once that's all in place, like that. Fogoing it up that day, that night, or maybe the next night. Like that's the plan. Roger says I just don't drink much. That's good. That's very, very good. Like I'm proud of you, my friend. That's awesome. That's awesome. But I don't pass judgment on drinking or not drinking, but if but that's a but it's no there's no doubt it's a healthier lifestyle to not drink compared to drink or drinking less, let's just say. And so I salute you for that. Rothgar says, I think the last time I drank some wine was at Christmas, or not sure when the last time before then was. Maybe my birthday, not sure. Yeah. And Roland says, I try to do less myself. No, that's awesome, y'all. That's great. But I don't drink, I smoke. Oh, I see. Okay. The Phoenix Open has some drinkers there. Oh, they sure do. Waste Management Phoenix Open just started today. It's a great tournament. You know how many times the Phoenix Open goes, Waste Management Phoenix Open goes to a playoff? A lot. Like, maybe every year. Maybe not every year, but like, maybe every other year. Like, it's definitely, it does it at such a high rate. It's always a close contest. We're almost 192 days here. I sure miss having a social. Oh, has it really been 102? Has it been that? Really? Oh, I salute you. That's great. Wow. That does not sound easy. I mean, I'm here with like 5. And I've definitely felt a difference in my life. But that's great. Wow. Tremendous. Yeah, absolutely. Big time claps for a friend with homo. Rothgar says, I have beer in my fridge that was left there by a friend 5 or 6 years ago. I should probably throw it out. Yeah. It's not going to taste good. Little spoiler alert, it will not taste good. So yeah, it seems like a good call. Fisherman agrees. Yes, you should. LOL. So you have your opportunity to do the thing, Rothgar. I dig it. Yeah, this is my final night here. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to head back. I am 50-50 in where I'm going. I could just go home, or I could go see my family. I'm going to see my family this weekend anyway. So regardless, I'm going to be there. So I figured, why not just go there straight away? And that might be what I do. Just need to feel out what's going on. I mean, it wouldn't be terrible just to go home for a little bit, and then even just do another stream with you all and just hang out, and then we'll pick it up. I don't know. Not decided yet. By the way, for someone, if you're coming off of dental surgery, or if you're coming off of, if you've had a tooth extraction or something like that, and you need time, you need like a few weeks to recover, and you need to eat soft food. If you need to eat soft food, a great idea would be to get an egg breakfast. Egg breakfast gets it done, you know? Just skip the toast, egg breakfast, some sausage, you know, dice it a little bit with a knife. Yeah, fantastic, so good. And it still lets you, you know, it gives your mouth a break. It doesn't have to chew as hard. Keep it slow. And Merlin says, oh yeah, I did a lot of mashed potatoes. Yeah. I've been doing a lot of mashed potatoes as well. I gotta tell you folks, I'm getting a little tired of mashed potatoes. And I love mashed potatoes, but I'm like, yeah, I think I'm good with mashed potatoes for a while. Like, I'm gonna give it a little bit before I go back to mashed potatoes. Especially once I'm like, my teeth are back to normal. I'm like, yeah, we'll take a break from mashed potatoes. Like, mashed potatoes and I are on a break. Yeah. Does Shania Twain still have shows there? I don't know. I have not seen any ads for one, so I'm not inclined to believe they do, but I don't actually know. Good question. Donny Osmond still shows there. If that's any help. Barry Manilow's doing shows out here at the Westgate. Yeah, I can't say I'm not tempted to go have in on one of those. But King says 2 things that will make you take a long break from mashed potatoes: dental surgery and college life. Yeah, absolutely, King. Let's see. So we're at 40 minutes. 40 minutes? We're at 45 actually. Yeah, I'll give it like 5 more minutes. Barry Manilow is still alive. I'm pretty sure. I thought at some point I would have heard about it if he had passed. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. Ramos says, "Yep." Yeah. Oh, he's definitely up there though. I'm watching a basketball game over here on my TV. The TV here in this hotel room has Chromecast. That is such a game changer. It's so nice. What about Justin and Evelyn? What about Justin and Evelyn? Are they on tonight? Oh, they're very much alive. Yeah, they're definitely alive. Yeah, we heard from them on Discord recently. And they are set to situate a JevCon. And are they? Of course, they're living. Absolutely. I'm glad to say that they're still alive, and for the most part, they're still well. So I had a wacky idea for JevCon. Like, instead of flying, I could take the car. And we're home. If you want to carpool with me, I'd be glad to take you. And then, because the drive literally goes through his city, through his town, if he was willing to take a few days off, we could pick up the LG music, and then we'll keep on driving to Austin. That was my idea. I don't know if logistically works. We just need a couple days. Need to take some extra time off. That'd be fun. Emily doesn't say much about them. Well, yeah, I mean, again, like, they haven't streamed in a very long time. Like, it's been close to a year now. What's in Austin? Well, JeffCon's in Austin. Yeah. Can't get on the bus. We'll take you too. Or Boston. Rothko says, in theory, they got OBS running again, so hopefully they'll be back ish. Yeah, hopefully. Keep our hopes up. Keep our hopes alive for that, I should say. But yeah. So, more Vegas shenanigans coming up tonight. Coach and myself, we're going to go hit the town. He'll be downing some whiskey. I'll be downing some pineapple juice. And we will have a great time tonight. I might play some craps or some blackjack. We'll see where the night takes us. And in the meanwhile, we'll check out all the sports. Burning Land was the last time I saw them on Instagram posts. Someone says, yeah. You should try, if you've not joined their Discord, you should, because they do post regularly in Discord, Scissorman. Definitely do that. Like, it's a great way to catch up with them. They're still doing all right. What is Discord? Discord is Discord, I guess. Discord is a communication app. It's been a really good way for people to update their communities on what's going on in their schedule. And share photos of cats and food and videos and memes. Yeah. About $100 an hour. That's the king. Oh, System says I actually know what it is. Oh, okay. Right on. All right, I think that's gonna do it tonight, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate you. Let me just check on a thing, then we'll make our decision as to where we will go. But I got a raid and run, so it's gonna be a quick in and out for myself. Let's see. Somewhere where I can raid in and out nicely. Okay, give me a sec here.
It's worth.
Let's see. Yeah, this will do. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so thank you, friends. It's nice to see you all again. Our next stream probably will be, and I'm not gonna confirm because there could be one on Friday, but I doubt it. So I'm gonna estimate that our next stream will be on Tuesday night. This is a scary place. It can be a scary place. Just depends on which servers you're going to. But Justin Neville's server is very kind. But anyway, our next for sure stream will be Tuesday night, as long as I'm not sick or anything at that point. And it's going to be with first before I reveal this, some mod love to King Dambreaker and also to Mount Homo. It's so good to see you all tonight, and Tina French. Thank you so much for hanging out, Tina. It's great to see you all here. Great to see Indubitably Brendan. Great to see Scissorman and Rothgar Aurora. I'm glad you're all here. Welcome back. It's great to see you all again. And Inverlin too, thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. I appreciate ya. And Inverlin's been following for 10 months. Let's go. Thank you, Inverlin. Very nice to have you here. And then Rahama, thank you again for hanging out. So we are going for our next show. Our next show is going to be Tuesday, which is a Q&A with Looney Soy Sauce, and that's where we're raiding tonight. So, mods, let's go ahead and put the raid calls in the chat. We'll go raid over, and I'm just going to quickly say hello, and then I got to go, because I got to raid and run, because we got Vegas shenanigans forthcoming. But I will wish the best to our good friend Looney, and please, please, go follow Looney Soy Sauce, because she's a really good friend, and she's always got a lot of fun things going on stream. Tonight, Looney is playing Lethal Company. I invite you to stay through the raid and hang out. And I wish I could do the same, but I must depart. But definitely carry the torch on behalf of the Sam fam. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good rest of your week. Enjoy the Super Bowl if you partake in that sort of thing. And I'll see you on Tuesday. And also have some updates on Instagram in the next couple of days. So thank you all. Have fun with Looney. Should be a good time. Thank you, Rocker. Have a great rest of your night, too, I hope. For good things in your life too, and I'm glad that it's kind of warm. It sounds like you got some comfortable weather. That's a good thing, I think. So I will head over. Let's go head over to Looney. Say hi to Looney Soy Sauce, and hang out. Lethal Company. Good night, everybody. Take care, everyone. So good to see ya. And be well, everybody. Thank you again, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate doing this for you. And thanks for hanging out with me. That really is kind of you. Thank you, everybody. Alright. Raid and Looney Soy Sauce, copy the raid calls. We'll see you there. Thank you. Be well, friends. Stay safe, especially with all the weather going on right now. And I'll rejoin you soon. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.